Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And today I'm doing an upstairs area in this house, doing this bedroom here, and down the hall, another bedroom. There's actually a set of stairs I'll be doing, and a little area rug. But I thought this might be a good opportunity to show you guys how I clean and control the moisture onto the carpet. And this will be a single step. I'm just going to be using the Ironman on this carpet, so this will help you to see how much solution I use in this configuration. And I'm not doing a two-step, although the amount of moisture I would use probably be about the same anyway. But anyway, this area here is the only area where we're showing any soil really to speak of, and I did using my trigger sprayer, and I gave it a fairly good, kind of like this. Just need to get enough on there. Don't need to saturate it. Just get it on there, you know. That's like the second time I did it. Anyway, so let's go over here. One thing to bear in mind, if you're having a hard time keeping the carpet dry enough, if you have a valve on your tank, and you should have, you can open it up. Just open it up part way. Although I don't do that, but I open my full bore. But that's because I'm going to be feathering it with the valve here. So now I'm using a dry pad, although I did spray the bottom of it, so that's not starting off dry on the bottom, but the pad is actually dry. I don't pre-soak my pad. That's silly. I want it to absorb. So anyway, let's do some cleaning. On off. So on off. On, off, on right now, because I want to get it wet. Okay, now it's off. On, 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 off, on, off, and you've got the rhythm. So basically on, off, and on, off. I know somebody had said that they will have the valve on, or they go, say, swing left, have the valve on the whole way across, and then turn it off. That's going to get you a much better carpet. On, off. That's it. On, off. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. As I say to my customers fairly often, water is our friend and water is our enemy. We're doing soil extraction and transfer technique. We're not doing a flushing of the carpet. We're doing a transferring of the soil out of the carpet with a pad that is kept damp, but we're not going to be trying to flush because we can't. Not the way this works. But I guess that, you know, if you've been a steam cleaner, that's a hard thing to, a hard way to, it's hard to undo that thinking. And before I really got the hang of this in the beginning, I got some many very, very wet carpets. In fact, probably like a lot of you guys who think, oh, you can't do that. You can't control the water. At the time, I remember I wondered how I could do this. In fact, One of the things I used to do, I did in the early years, was I actually had hooked up a device on my machine that acted like an aerator, and I was generating the liquid into a foam because I thought that was the way to go. And it worked. But then as I, continued to kind of get the hang of this, I realized that I could actually accomplish the same thing just by controlling and feathering the solution flow. I'm actually probably getting a little bit wetter than I would normally, actually. But I'm actually thinking about it a little bit more now. But I'm not adding anything right now, obviously. The pad's actually pretty down. Not the end of my wire here. Carburetor just slightly damp. And that's exactly what I want. I actually had, not even a gallon in here. I'm probably going to use up about half a gallon for this job or so. Now this area here was where the visible soiling was. So I'm going to be probably getting it a little bit damper, but not much. I've already pre-treated it. So I really don't need to do much to that. Left hand is not doing anything right now. Don't need to add any more at all right here. Just going over it a bit more with the agitation. It's looking good. Go to the shower. And then go around the bed. Now my machine, of course, is a center feed, but the end result will be about the same anyway. With a normal, the way that most rotaries feed down around the perimeter, it won't make any, really won't make any difference. As far as the wetness of the carpet. Okay, we're pretty much done this, I think. Let's just go over, just gonna go over this, actually what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a look at the pad, and we're gonna do the B side. So it's fairly dirty. Now it's wet here. My machine feeds right here, but it's not soaking. Here's the top side. It's still dry out here, and just slightly damp over here. Perfect. So I'll just do the B side and do this area, and then down the hallway again, I guess. Usually, when doing the B side, you don't have to apply much solution, if any at all, but when you feel the machine starting to bind, then you know you're running too dry. And that's the nice thing about the Rotary, is you get that feedback from the pad on the carpet. OP, you won't get that feedback. You won't feel that. So you could be running quite dry with an OP and not even be aware of it. So I'm going to be adding a little bit here, because I know that the carpet is just slightly damp before, so I've got to make it all the way down to the end of the hall. So I'm adding just a little bit, just to make sure that there's enough moisture there. You're seeing every time I apply, I'm letting you see it. So not very much. I think we can do a little test here. I'm going to try something here. Let's see if I can find what I need here. Ooh, that'll work. Okay. How wet is the carpet? What do you think? 5 seconds? It's sitting on there. I'm going to step on it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would expect to see at least some moisture, but notice it's not solid moisture. Notice that? So it's damp, and of course I went over this area extra, but let's go over here. Let's try this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-huh. Let's go in this room. I just did, I didn't come over, I came down the hall, but I didn't go back over this room. So let's try it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? It's slightly damp, but not very. That's the key. So hopefully that'll help you guys. That's your goal. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.